Alright everybody, welcome back. WaterBlock episode 40. I cleared some of this out, and I want to add a bunch more to the sapphirite production here. We kind of... Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I don't actually have radars all over the place yet. Let's make a mark dose. See if we can't glue one down here somewhere, maybe fix some things. Alright, anyway. So basically, right now, sapphirite comes down. The crushed sapphirite comes down, gets mixed in. Crushed sapphirite comes into here, but it makes its way into this. And as you can see, we're sometimes we're getting some of them running, like we don't get them all running. I'm not exactly sure where the math is, how many of these per thing we need, but I want to turn this area, this whole area up here, into a production and then crushing zone, I think. With the eventual hopes that this gets out and moved further away, and we just get more and more of this in here. So I would like very much to use this same line going up for the next tier of sapphirite. So if we look at that, if we were to put them directly here, obviously we got a bunch of pipes in the way. If we go one over, we could probably J-rig some of the pipes to fit through there, but not really. So we really need to figure out what we want to do with these pipes to kind of start with. We could move them around about. Just not real sure. While I'm thinking about it, we should probably also clean the gym junk. Geo trash. Get some of them in here. This is one of the things that I found in one of my earlier Bob's Angels, is that dealing with these is a pain. But once you kind of get it figured out how they want you to deal with them, then they're not that bad. Alright, this one is going up, which is fine. How do we want to deal with this? Because my original thought was I would just pull like this over and then down and then wham bam, we're good. Pure water is gonna be a problem. I mean, pure water has been a problem regardless. Alright, let's go grab a bunch of pipes, drop off this landfill. Whoa! Did not realize this whole area had turned off. Do-da-dee-da. Alright, just gonna stick a miscellaneous landfill in there. Let those guys run. Alright, now we got a lot of extra pipe. We have a dirty water pipe coming over here, right? Right here. But it comes down through this, then up here. So, and then it shoots over and then up. So let's start with that. Can we get the dirty water pipe from here, work down here? I bet that answer is probably going to be a yeah. And that might not even actually be that difficult. So the problem is that we can't really hook up there, can we? Okay, now we could hook up there. And that just happens to be exactly the way, right? Wait, where's my dirty water pipe? There it is. Let's piggyback. So it places here. So here's my thinking. One, I want to put a return valve in there. Make sure that that water doesn't try to backflow in there. Like so. And then put that in there. Let me just do one of these numbers. Alright, so that takes care of one of those pipes. Now, this clean water pipe. I think this clean water pipe ties into everything, right? Yeah, it does. Yeah. There's a clean water pipe over here as well. And it comes over this direction. So why am I pulling it up here? Is it just a secondary feed? I'm gonna assume this is unnecessary. Let's just take it out and see what happens. How broken does everything get? Looks like everything's still running. Alright. So maybe we don't have that much of a problem after all. How do we want to... We could, what, pull this back just a little? Go like that instead. Now, question is, do we need a pump down here? Probably wouldn't hurt. Alright, so we're going to pull that one out of the way. We'll put a pump in. We out of pumps? I guess we were. Pump in there. Whoa, whoops. And then we should have another pump. Let's turn that sideways. What we'll do is have that pump just plug in here until this is sucked out. Shouldn't even take that long. Look at that. Boop. Alright. Let's take a look up here. How are we doing? Oh my. Look at that. We added 1, 2, 3, 4 more machines. And I think if we wanted, because I have a few more. I don't think we're quite. This might need to be red now. I'm not sure yet, but I don't think we're quite there. Let's see. Except for that one. Look at that. Man, so much more ore coming in now. I mean, that's a huge amount. So now what I really need is a better processing area. How much is, I mean, that's a lot of crushed stone right there as well. So let's see, I'm thinking if we offshoot out of here and we rearrange some of these pipes just a little bit. Right, so now we got a pretty large hole here. We should be able to pull a line out. And this is basically just that line of crushers we had before, basically. Alright, what do we need? What are these? These are Mark II crushers. 1, 2, 3. Let's get rid of the wooden power poles. Okay. You know what? Actually, we shouldn't now have taken those out. How do we wire those up? Good enough. Alright. kind of want to just do is just put that stuff back into into some sort of... I don't want a big warehouse though. Just need some steel. I think we... Yeah, we already moved the steel into the... up here. I've never used so many of these storage houses before. I've used them a lot. I like them, but I've never used nearly as many of them as I have had today. Okay. Or this playthrough. So this will get set up for that. And instead of this running over here, alright, so what's going on? This not keeping up now? Not even close. But we kind of had the feeling that was going to happen. We have a lot of slag. Nowhere near enough of this production. So we just crushed our backlog. What do we need to make the filtration unit Mark IIs? They're expensive, right? A lot of electronic circuit boards. Well, we've got a couple. How many do we have here? 10. What do you think we should use this rock for? My thinking is... one of these can just be one of these, I think. Part of me says we turn that much of it into one thing worth of machines into landfill and one machine into rock. Rock. Landfill. .3. This should fall, especially now that this backlog is caught up. Which, since the backlog is caught up, I'll just do that. And then I think we can also take one of those back just to give us a little bit of breathing room. Now somehow we have to figure out how to get more of these in. Maybe we take this row out for now. So we can always duplicate this over here. If we're gonna do that, we might as well just pick all that up out of the way. Now the question becomes, how quickly can we change that scope? Alright, let's go grab... I think we have to start at the bottom. We need some of these, we need some of those, we need some copper. We need a little bit of all sorts of stuff. We should probably actually just start a copper smelting as well. Just like a manual... whatever we can do. So grab those two. Do we have a furnace? One of these. Have that work for a minute. I know it's not very efficient because I wanted to get smelted in copper the proper way pretty soon, but for now I think that'll get the job done. Alright, so let's see. We need a little bit of copper. We've got the boards, the photonic boards. Throw the last 30 pieces of wood I have in there. Because some of this stuff is not set up conveniently yet. Ooh, you're... okay, that's fine. You can wink at me for a minute. Alright. Grab your boards. Oh, you need a different thing this time. Just snag a thing of coke pellets. This will be the copper. Give me those. It's not very many. How many more twos can we make? Alright, so what do we actually need a bunch of? Brass pipes. We have one more 1, so let's make one more 2. And I'll give us 3. Let's see. This is another 1.5 versus 2.5, which amounts to the difference. Like, I think we decided 4 seconds versus 2 seconds. That way, pull out the math. Right. This process is 4 divided by 1.5 gives us 2.666. So 2 1/3 seconds. As opposed to 4 divided by 2.225? 1.7. So if we were to subtract 2.666, that is almost a full second off. Not quite 0.8 of a second, but that's a lot of time shaved. Look at that speed now compared. A couple more. let's get... brass pipes. Or I need a bunch more, so... And if all we have to do is click on that to change them, then we're in pretty great shape. What do we got? We got one more. I'm missing aluminum now. And something I can fix. Problems I can fix are great. Alright, so we'll just make sure we got them all. 9, 10, yep. Alright, excellent. So now are we getting a positive number? We are not. Alright, so let's figure out how to double this guy up. If we just straight up copied here, not that we can. This whole thing's got to scoot over. Pick up as much of that as we can get away with. Let's copy that. We'll cut this. Come on. You got enough for one more. No. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna have some stuff complain. Speaking of complain, is there a better way? I knew at the time we couldn't afford to do this. How about you? Perfect. We can get that far right now. Now, can I get this to go? I think so. So let's make a few changes. Let's get rid of so if we were to go right here, use cold filters still. This guy could just run straight in, and this guy could be out. Which we can just pull over there with the one-way valve and a pump, and pump it right the hell out of here. We can do that. Sludge, we can pull around this direction. We can probably get away with grabbing from this side, no problem. Alright, so now we have sludge in. I just gotta get pure water in here somewhere. And then, let's see, we need a power pole. Now, the way it's currently working, we would have 1, 2, 2 and 2. So long arm these bastards. 2 and 2. And then we would flip it. We what, have to go on this side? So now it's a matter of getting clean water down here. I guess now we go back to pulling this clean water down from up here. Wow, this song is loud. Did that fire this guy up? Yes, it did. Oh, because of this pole. Alright, so what are we missing? Looks like 3 of these. This guy needs to change. That'd fit. Alright, so now it's just a matter of rehooking this up. Alright, so we need 2 more of those, which means we need some more whiteboards. We should be in really good shape. And we're right about at time. Look at that! It's like I planned it. I didn't. Alright guys, well thanks very much for watching. Let's see, this is episode 40 of WaterBlock. So, I don't feel like we're anywhere near done, that's for sure. But I definitely don't feel like we're years or years and years away from completing things either. I feel like we are definitely in, have some good goals in reach. And I think next time we'll start working on getting that copper back on the bus, and then we'll have to look and see where we are. I think once we have that under control, I'd like to get this, maybe this processing pulled out and taken care of. So I feel like we're definitely at the point of the game here where we need to basically get things stripped out. You know what? As a quick bonus content, let's also... I know we're up against the clock here. But I have these ceramic filters made. Not 100. I got 80. 80 ceramic filters. And some of these are coal. Like this one's coal. But I wonder, can I set up a ceramic filter somewhere down here? No, I'm not gonna mess with it right now. All right, guys. I think with that, I'm gonna bounce. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll catch you next time. Peace.